Now, we're going to go deep into the heart of Texas. Mark Viviano is standing by to talk a little bit about the Orioles bullpen. The bullpen, 12 2/3 over the last 3 starts, Mark. It's kind of interesting that the bullpen has been lacking a little bit.
Yeah, it has been that way, Tom. Anytime you start a game, you want your starting pitcher to give you the maximum number of innings. But this series here between the Orioles and Rangers is a matchup of the 2 busiest bullpens in the American League. Texas is tops in reliever innings with 267, and the Orioles are right behind. Now, a high number of innings out of the bullpen is usually a sign of distress. As you mentioned, Texas is a first-place team. So happens their bullpen ERA is a full 1.5 better than that of the Orioles. The Orioles ran into trouble in Detroit. Their bullpen had to be used for more than 12 innings and gave up 13 runs in those 3 games. And I talked to Orioles pitching coach Rick Kranitz about his suddenly taxed bullpen.
You know what I thought we set up real well when we had our true. I think we had 2 longer guys with Birkin and Hendrickson. It really made it easy for us because one day one of those guys took over, and next day the other guy did, and really saved the other guys. And now Birkin stepped up and is going down in the 7th and 8th innings, where we only got one true left-handed long guy. We don't really have another true long guy, so that presents a problem in itself, because then you're asking other guys to have to do it, and then you start seeing the lack of command. And basically what you're asking guys to do is things they really can't do, and in order to have a good bullpen, I think you can, as a manager and or pitching coach, I think you can set it up where guys have good years, because if you have to overexpose them and make them do things or face guys they can't face, have a hard time with, it's going to be tough on them. And I think that's kind of happened to us a little bit. We've had to get Mata out there in some situations for the guys that he shouldn't be facing, and he's had some problems lately.
Now, relying on those relievers has been a trend for the Orioles, as in each of the past seasons, the O's have ranked in the top 5 in the American League of bullpen innings, and that number has gone up each of those years, and again this year on a pace to need more than 500 innings out of their relief corps. Rick Kranitz and that pitching staff looking forward to this all-star break after that rough road that took them through Detroit, and another tough lineup to be facing here for the next 3 days, or next 4 days, I should say, here in Texas. That's the story from here in Arlington. We'll send it back to you in the studio, Tom and Rick.